This episode of the MOR Cast is entitled Hitting Your Ceiling. Creatives, have you hit a ceiling in your creativity? Let's chat about it. A ceiling is defined as the overhead inside lining of a room, or an upper, usually prescribed limit. Not every ceiling is the same. There are different kinds of ceilings. For instance, there is a ceiling in your home or office, providing structural support and security while improving the room's acoustics. There is a ceiling to how much you can get done in a day, because you only get 24 hours. There is a ceiling on how much you can get done in a lifetime, because no one lives forever. There is a ceiling or limit to everything in life. In a recent news cycle, there were many discussions about the debt ceiling, which is the total amount of money that the United States government is authorized to borrow to meet its existing obligations. This ceiling exists to limit the expansion of the national debt. When the national debt reaches its ceiling, unfortunately, Congress usually raises the ceiling, which increases the debt. Unlike Congress, we have real limits, true ceilings. Since that is true, what do you do as a creative when you have tapped out or reached your ceiling? Is it all over? Do you quit? No, it's not over, and no, you should not quit. But I invite you to redirect your sight. Change your focal point. When you've reached your ceiling, start looking around at what's beneath the ceiling. Look around the room. Today, I want you to focus on what's beneath the ceiling. What have you been doing in the room? Maybe you can't build upward, but can you build outward? Can you take something that you've already done and recreate or repurpose it? Can you add a new component to what you've been doing? Think of your business, platform, or project like a home. When there are height restrictions and homeowners want to expand, they sometimes elect to build outwardly. They hire contractors to take out a wall and add a new room or rooms. It's not a new house, but it's an extension to the old house. It's a new room, which gives the old house an added appeal, new features, and of course, more value. It's what we creatives call a new stream. Like added rooms on a home, new streams increase value and provide more opportunities. More ways to attract new viewers, new clients, or new customers. Creative, you are putting a spin on the old. You are extracting from what you've already done, repackaging it in another way, on another platform, or launching another program. If you've been looking upward and thinking you're tapped and can't go any higher, you might be right. But I have just one question. Can you knock out a wall and build it horizontally? Imagine for a moment. How can you repurpose what you've been doing? Take a little time away and dream. Imagine. Break down what you're doing now and investigate how you can utilize the principles, concepts, or ideas in another way on another platform to create more income. Problem solved. With this new idea or concept, you have created a potential new revenue stream. And as you build outwardly, your ceiling shifts upward. So take the limits off. Start building outwardly. Create that new stream. Launch it, and your ceiling is removed. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of the MOR Cast on hitting your ceiling. Remember, hitting your ceiling is a great time to refocus. When you feel like you can't go any higher, it's time to build out. What have you done? How can you add to what you've done? Find out. It's time to create a new revenue stream. If you enjoy the MOR Cast, share it with a friend. Leave a comment here or chat with me on Twitter at the MOR Cast. Until next time. Need some encouragement? Tune in to Test and Testimonies Friday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live on Instagram. Test and Testimonies will have you on the edge of your seat as you witness women sharing their trials and their triumphs. Test and Testimonies Friday nights on Instagram at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at Talk Like God. You won't be disappointed, but you will definitely be encouraged.